Namaste viewers, welcome to Jnana Degula channel. Today we'll try to understand the 21st Brahma Sūtra. The Brahma Sūtra, they are literally, small, very small phrases, fully loaded with meaning, and then you will have to study those Brahma Sutras continuously with reference to the previous, with reference to the forward, backward, all kinds of linkages. Otherwise, you will not, we can't make out the proper meaning of that. Otherwise, they look only some kind of a statement. Now, we will go through this Brahma Sutra 21. The Brahma Sutra is Om Bheda-Vyapadeshāt anyaḥ Om. Bheda-Vyapadeshāt cha anyaḥ Om. That is the phrase. That is the sutra. Now let us try to understand the word by word and then make out what exactly the meaning is. Bheda means different. Bheda means distinction. Bheda means two things like that. Vyapadeshāt. Vyapadeshāt means from the statements, previous statements, from the declarations. Previously in the sutras or somewhere, these are all Brahma Sutras are relating to Vedas. So some statements would have been made and then Bheda-Vyapadeshāt, from the statement, from the declaration, the differentiation, distinction, cha, and anyaḥ, different, other. That's all. The meaning is, you can't make out anything out of it unless you go through that and then try to understand what are all the things that it refers to. Now, and the individual self is different from the Supreme Self. Here, individual self or Supreme Self, it is not mentioned, but we have to make it out like this. The individual self and the Supreme Self are different because of scriptural statements declaring difference. That is the conclusion. How do we, how do we make out the context, interpretation, things like that? So, this is, the sutra occurs in a section, in a situation where an opponent, argues. An opponent says that Jiva, the individual self, and the Brahman, they both are Supreme Self, are different. They are based on some scriptural statements that mention differences. He argues that there are scriptural statements also. You said that the scriptures are the ultimate, and then they themselves, declare that the Jiva is different and then Brahma is different. It mentions the differences. This is the opponent's argument. Here the Upanishads sometimes, speak as if the Jiva, individual soul, and Brahman, the Supreme Souls, are different. Examples of such Bheda-Vyapadeshāt. Vyapadesha means statements made or references made or something that has been made there. Bheda-Vyapadeshāt are Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhayah. Like this, Suparna means birds. There are two birds. They are together. They are united and friendly. Sit on the same tree. But they are two different birds. Two different means this sounds like, or this, the meaning could be like this. Like Jiva and Ishvara. Jiva is one bird and Ishvara is another bird. How can they two be different, same? They both are different, two different birds. This way you can make out, you can think that is the opponent's argument. There is one more. Anyo Sava, Anyo Aham. He is different. Sa Eva. That person is different. Aham. I am different. So Aham, like this. Anyo Aham. Anyo different. Sa Eva. That means that what is that called? Brahma. Anyo Aham I am also asmi, aham different. I am anyo aham asmi, like this. He is different, I am different. So based on these two statements which appear in this thing, some philosophers, like some dualist philosophers, they argue that an individual is eternally different from Brahman. He cannot be a Brahman. He is different. That way, that is how it is. The argument goes. So now for this Vedantic response, the Advaita view, they say that this sutra states the view of the opponent, which is stated, it is not the final conclusion. The explanation of Vedanta is these statements of difference which they have spoken, they are only provisional. They are meant for beginners. They are only statements to show that they both are different, but they are not different. It's only for beginners. To help understand duality in the world, how it is vyavaharika and it is not paramarthika satya, they do not represent the highest truth. Elsewhere, the same Shastra, scripture says, Tat Tvam Asi, you are that Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. They are all Mahavakyas. These Mahavakyas teach that Jiva and Brahma are one. They are not non-dual, they are single. So Advaita Vedanta clarifies, Bhedaha na satyaha. Bhedaha is not true. Upadhika Bhedaha. It is due to limiting adjuncts, upadhis which are temporary, they come and sit on this and then they make you feel that it is different. This is how it is to be understood. Now, there are some important Sanskrit phrases to understand. Jivaha brahmaiva na aparaha. The Jiva is none other than Brahman. Upadhi drishtya bhedaha, tattva drishtya abhedaha. From the standpoint of conditioning, body, mind, there is a difference. Upadhisya bhedaha asti. There is no difference. From the standpoint of truth, there is no difference. Avidya kritaha bhedaha. The reason for bhedaha, the reason for duality is that ignorance. Ignorance makes you feel that you are something different. You are not Atman. So this Atman and then this Paramatman is connected. That you don't realize. You say that I am all this upadhis, I am this body, mind, all attributes that have been put on this physical body. So this is how it is. Avidya kritaha bhedaha. The difference is caused by ignorance. To summarize, Brahma Sūtra, this first chapter and then first and 21st Sutra, records the idea that the Jiva individual soul seems to be different, appears to be different from Brahman. It's only like a mirror, something like that, the mirror image in a mirror, because some scriptures talk about that difference. But later, the sutra clarify that this difference is only apparent, it is not real. It is taught only for the scriptural progress or the spiritual progress. And once the truth is understood, one says, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the Brahman. This is how it is to be understood. The sutra is to be understood this way. Viewers, with this explanation on the Sutra 21, we conclude this episode. I hope this was quite interesting. Please like, share and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you viewers for your valuable time in listening to this. Please post your comments. Please, you may please comment on whatever that we have tried to explain. There could be a lot of improvements or agreements, disagreements or some kind of reinforcements to whatever that we have tried to tell. Yes, with this we conclude this. Please like, share and then subscribe to us. Thank you.